Alright, so to start today, we're going to work on Redbeard's ghost. And of course, he is a pirate, and this is a character that I actually am very excited about because I have been doing this pirate theme stuff. Um, so I'm just going to start with his face. Now, here's our little before, and I should get a picture of this before, but I'll just take a screenshot of this later. But I'm just going to give him, I'm not going to do a lot. I'm just going to change his eyes and his eyebrows because he's going to have a beard and you're not really going to see a lot. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, let me see. It's way too much paint on the brush. Alright, let's see what I can do here. If I don't like something, I can scratch it away in just a minute with the, like after it dries, I can kind of scratch it away maybe. Because I want one eye to be bigger, and I think it's the other eye right here that's a lot bigger. So I want it to look kind of silly and cartoonish. But there, that looks, oh my gosh, did I even hold that in the frame? I think I was. I'm not really watching the camera, but that's pretty good. Okay, that's good enough. I'm just going to let that dry really, really good. That's on there so thick. It's probably never going to dry. I'll be sitting here for like a week, or it'll feel like a week. All right, so we're going to let that dry, and I always use my hand as a palette. And then I'm just going to give him some big black bushy eyebrows. And then when that white is dry, I just need to put a little dot right there. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to get comfortable here. See, I am right-handed, so it's kind of easier to do the left eyebrow first, and then do the right one. I mean, there's nothing spectacular about that, but that looks really cute. Let me make sure that's focused. All right, so there's his face, and I mean, just that, if you look at the picture, which I just did before I started this, I mean, that already looks so cute. I'm so excited to do this character. I already can vision it in my head, and if it comes out even half as cute as I'm thinking it is, it's going to look so good. Um, but I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to start cutting out his outfit now. So for the outfit, we've got his outfit is pink and red, and I'm going to do felt because you won't have to hem it. I don't have to take and do that step with the Mod Podge like I normally do. And I don't know how well felt is going to work on a doll outfit, especially this scale, because it's kind of thicker and bulkier. So I don't really know how that's going to look, but I'm going to try it. I think it's going to work okay. There's different thicknesses of felt, and I kind of got the thinnest one I could get. Um, but I'm just going to basically cut all this out like I do all my clothes. I probably won't really show any of that unless I've come to an exciting part that I feel like needs to be shown. Now I've got his hat started, and just like all my other hats, I kind of try to pull the felt down over a paintbrush handle or just whatever is handy, and like try to just shape it into a little hat shape that will fit his head. And I'll cut around here. And then this is going to be the brim. Once I get that put on, I'll just kind of tack it with some glue to make his little pirate hat. Um, his eyes are still not dry, so I'm trying to be careful. Now the little details, like there's going to be a skull and crossbones, I think, on his hat. So I'll do that with paint, and buttons and any kind of little details I'm just going to paint on with some paint. Now his hair is, of course, yarn. This is what the yarn looks like to start with. I mean, we all know what yarn looks like, but this is what it looks like after I comb it out. You know, it gives you this little hair stuff. And I'm going to show you one more time. I mean, we've probably, most of us have probably seen this, but when you put your yarn on here, you just want to unravel the yarn like it's in, this kind is in like 4 pieces, and you just want to pull it apart like this, and you want to get them separated. And then once you do that, that's when you comb it. You don't want to try to comb it like this, because if you do, you'll see how much easier it brushes out when you separate the parts like this, and it combs it so much better. And you have to use this really fine brush like this. I'm just so glad I found it. Uh, and let's see. Yeah, it looks real pretty. It looks like hair. And I'm going to hold that up there. See, that's going to look really cute. Let me see. That's just going to look so good. I can't wait to get this started. But let's see. I think that's all. I'm just going to cut his little outfit out, get it put on him, and then we'll check out. Oh, I've got a couple of little accessories to make, so I'll work on those in a little bit. But let me get him dressed, and then we'll work on whatever we're going to make for him. Okay, so I've decided I've got him like this, and I've been hot gluing this outfit because it just kind of holds better. And of course, I've said before, I'm not a big fan of hot glue, but when it comes to this felt, I just figured it would glue quicker and hold better. But I'm just going to wrap some of the red felt around his little belly area and try to just fill him out a little bit more because he's not very big. So I'm going to do that, hoping it will bulk him out a little bit. So I'm just going to glue that down. And actually that helped a lot because he just wasn't getting the look of the character, because he's, like I said, he's not very heavy. So we just want to try to bulk him out a little bit. That face is just so cute. I cannot wait to get this done. I mean, I just want to get the eyes painted in there and the beard, and I'll be really, really excited just to get that done. But I'm going to finish up his little outfit first. And I've got it to here. I just got to cut me like a little, what is it, like a lapel or whatever, like a little, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just completely piecing this together. I think I'm going to glue this down so it don't keep flapping open, but it will stay down once I put the belt around it. Let's see. All right, now that's kind of where I'm at. And I don't really like that glue up in here, but I'm going to clean the tip of the glue gun off and then just kind of rub it across there. And I think that'll kind of smear it out and make it look a little bit better. But now I've got to cut out some little pieces to go here for like a little lapel looking thing. I'm going to have to see, I have to look at my phone to see the picture because I don't have, any other way to see pictures of him. So I'm going to pull out a couple pictures, or, get off of here so that I can look at my phone and see the pictures, because I kind of need to see it to know what I'm doing. All right, so I've decided that I am not going to use felt for the boots because I feel like that would be way too bulky. It would look like winter snow boots or something. So I've just painted some cotton fabric with some Mod Podge, and when that dries, that's what I'm going to use to make the boots. I think that'll look more like leather, and that'll look better than the felt. And now for the belt, I didn't have any brown ribbon, so I'm just going to have to use this and paint it brown. I can paint it to match that color that I paint the boots with. And then I've made a little tiny belt buckle. This is just made out of a piece of little thin cardboard, which would rip really, really easily. But let me see if I can get it through without tearing it up. All right, so there's my little belt buckle. And I'm going to actually go over it with a piece of this silver tape. And I think what I'll do is maybe go over it with two pieces. This will give it more of a, make it look like metal or whatever. And I didn't get that on there very straight, but it's okay because I'm going to go over it with two pieces. I should have started with a bigger piece of tape, really. I'm just going to double it up, like sandwich it between the two, and then just cut around it. All right, now I should be able to just cut around it and it should look pretty good, but I'm gonna have to get it up here where I can see where I'm cutting so I don't cut through it. Now for the little accessory, I'm gonna make him a sword, and I've got these little gold, whatever that is. It's kind of a cup shape. It's got a little cup to it. It's not really flat. That's gonna be the hand guard for the sword or the cutlass that he carries. Now I've got one right here. I've had to make the hole just a little bit bigger. I'm going to put this wire through it and super glue that on there like this. And then that's going to be, well, it ain't going to be that long, but that's going to be the sword. But I am going to cut out a piece of that little cardboard into the shape of a blade for the cutlass, and then just super glue it to the wire, which I've kind of done that right here. You can sort of see how that looks. Like here's the little wire and there's the little hand guard, and then there's the blade going up through there, and I've put this silver tape over it, and then I'm just going to cut around it, and that should give me something that looks like a little cutlass. And then I probably will try to paint that gold silver. So let me cut this out real quick. All right, let me see. It's easier to see it this direction. All right, so there's what that looks like. And then I'm just going to kind of fold that, or I don't know, I need to round it a little bit so it's not got that sharp edge. But that's his little cutlass. And I'm just trying to file that down a little bit. So I'm going to have to lay that down on something flat and press it, kind of. All right, now there's what it looks like, and that looks pretty cute. Now I am going to paint that gold part silver, and then I've got to trim out the hat, and then I think he's ready to look at. All right, so here's what he looks like, and he is probably my favorite one that I've done. Of course, I've said that about all of them, but I really mean that about this one because I'm kind of going through my pirate phase more than normal. I have been planning like to have a pirate Halloween theme this year, and we have been watching the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, so I'm really going through that right now. And this one's just so cute. I've got to stop him for just a minute so we can just look at him real good. Here's the little sword that I made that's turned out pretty cute. This one's just really, really cute. I mean, he's got little tiny hands and feet, but that just kind of adds to the cuteness. My characters have turned out a little more cute than scary, but that's okay because that kind of helps it look more childlike and more cartoonish, which kind of goes with the Scooby Doo vibe. Now, the only one that I find freaky and truly creepy has been the space kook. That one is actually kind of creepy looking, but this little pirate, he's just not very spooky to me. He's just so cute. This is totally my favorite. Um, and I guess that's all I have to say about him. And I cannot wait to show all of these, in a group shot. And we're getting really close to getting to do that. I'm hoping to have this project done before Halloween, which I think that will be possible. But anyway, I thank y'all for watching. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and left comments. And I'll see you all in the next one.